being at the Utopian Academy for the Arts with the Executive Director and Founder, Dr. Miller. Dr. Miller is going to give us a little bit of insight about the Academy. How you doing today, Dr. Miller?
I'm doing excellent, man. We got a beautiful day here at the school. Utopian Academy for the Arts is a very small charter school network that serves families here in Clayton County. We're one of the highest performing networks here in not only Clayton County, but the state of Georgia. So our middle school during the 2018-19 school year was one of the highest performing schools with the Georgia Milestones assessment. But we didn't take the state test this year because of the COVID scenario. But we are one of the highest performing schools, not only in Clayton, but also the state of Georgia. Our school was founded to give parents access to nothing but high quality education. We wanted to make sure that students that lived right here in Clayton County had access to nothing but the best talent, the best educational program and resources that could be offered. The unique thing about our school is that you do not audition to come to Utopia. You do not have to have certain enrollment criteria that's required in other magnet schools. Because we are a charter school, we want to make sure that we have access to anyone that wants access to us. Our school was founded back in 2013. We were approved by the State Charter Schools Commission of Georgia. At least our middle school was the very first school approved by the State Charter Schools Commission, and the only school out of 16 applications. So we're very unapologetic about our approach to education. At the root of our core program is our gender-based classroom environment. So think of a little mini Morehouse, a mini Spelman in each of our classrooms, but we are very unapologetic about the art. So we have a plethora of arts courses that make up our program. And you'll get a chance to learn a little bit more about our arts program with our Dean of Arts, Mrs. Ebony Crabb. But we also are just very dedicated to our students, to our community. We are a very purposeful, mission-driven school, and we are so excited that we've been able to serve families for the last 7 years right here in Clayton.
Amazing, amazing. Now, what type of event are you guys hosting today?
Yeah, so today is a very unique day for us, so everything about Utopian is unique. But we will start for the first 9 weeks virtual instruction. So we want to make sure not only are our teachers prepared to educate our students in this virtual scenario, but we want to make sure that our students are equipped so that our students have the devices, the technology that's going to be necessary for them to be engaged in a very interactive virtual environment. So we have, as an organization, we purchased Chromebooks, new Chromebooks for every single middle school student that is here at Utopian. So today is our middle school day. Yesterday we had our elementary school families here. They picked up tablets, they picked up Chromebooks, but we're really excited that we can actually supply brand new Chromebooks for our students in our middle school program. And so that's what we do here at Utopia. We want to make sure that we have a very successful school year. In order for us to do that, we got to have the resources in place, not only for our teachers, but also for our families at home.
Absolutely. Now, what would you say to somebody who is not experiencing Utopia but would love to experience that?
I'm glad you asked. So Utopian Academy for the Arts, it doesn't take much for you to find out about our school. Start off by Googling. If you don't know how to use Google, then guess what? I'm going to give you our direct social media tags, so that way you can learn about the history of the school. You can learn about what's been happening at the school, who are some of our biggest celebrity partners that have been a part of our school community. So we are utopianacademy.com. If you have social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at Utopian Academy. Our address is 2750 Forest Parkway. Our phone number is 470-446-1070. But more importantly, if you do not know anything about Utopian, know that it is a school community that is available and was founded to serve families just like you. We have nothing but the best teachers, the best staff here, and we were founded to make sure the parents in our community have access to nothing but the best. Excellence is our standard, and we're also unapologetic about that. We have the highest standards for how we execute our business. And we have been around for 7 years, and a lot of that goes back to just how we operate as an organization. So if you're part of our arts program, you're going to learn so much more about what that looks like through Mrs. Craft and all of her staff. If you are a part of our elementary school program, this is your very first school year. Parents, this is very new for us. We have elementary school starting this fall. We will start this year with kindergarten and first grade. We will have kindergarten through 5th grade over the next 4 years, so we'll add a grade each year. And our middle school program has been around for the last 6 years, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. But if you are interested in high school, guess what? We are too. And in about 2 years, knock on wood, we will be offering high school for families here in our community.
That is absolutely amazing. You guys make me want to be Utopian. I feel
that's right. That's
I feel
right.
Utopian.
Come on back to middle school.
Right.
Or elementary.
Or elementary, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, this is Dr. Miller, the founder and the executive director of the Utopian Academy for the Arts. You guys make sure you find out how to be Utopian. Check them out on social media. So we'll be right back with you guys with Ebony Craft, the director of Fine Arts. We're going to dig into this curriculum and development in the school. All right, guys, we're back. We are sitting in the Utopian Dance Studio, and I am here with the Dean of Arts, Ebony Craft. Ebony, can you tell us a little bit about the curriculum here at the Utopian Academy for the Arts?
Yes. So, okay, I'm sorry. I take over, Spirit. Yes, here at Utopian Academy for the Arts, we offer a plethora of fine arts courses. So all of our courses are taught by teaching artists, meaning that all of our instructors are in the industry. They have working gigs that they do, and they expose our scholars to the industry life. So we have media arts. In our media arts department, we have two pathways. We have a television and film pathway and a audio-visual broadcasting pathway with an emphasis in journalism. We also have culinary and dance. As you see we're in our dance studio. In our dance studio, they learn the history of dance, they learn all genres of dance. And we have a competitive dance team that has been awarded regionally, locally, and state for the competition. They have performed at the Phillips Arena. That's not called Phillips, what's it called again?
It's called State Farm now.
State Farm Arena with the halftime show, and they have been the only school in the state of Georgia that has offered that opportunity. So this is every year that they perform at the State Arena for the basketball team. We also have a physical education and health and wellness program. We have visual arts where they have partnered with High Museum, and so they're able to showcase their works. We partner with Hollywood celebrities such as Ludacris that has partnered with the school. We have partnered with state and local politicians. We have partnered also with True Colors Theater, that this year they are, the artistic director, Mr. Jamil Jude, is a board member. And so he has offered our theater teacher, Ms. Tanya Jackson, she has her own foundation. So she is able to open more opportunities to our scholars. We have scholars here too that have working agents, so they get gigs where they go out on sets and work for commercials, for films, on theater productions. So we have a wide variety of opportunities here in middle school. Our school, you do not have to audition to become a member of Utopian. We do have various productions throughout the year. We have various events. We participate in various parades. And so our scholars are prepared and they perform. They are exposed to excellence, and that is what our parents expect, that's what our community expects, and that's what we offer. Even though we're moving into a virtual world, our scholars are still going to be engaged and interact with our instructors in a virtual world. They have been given the platforms to engage with their scholars. They have been trained throughout this week during pre-planning for those opportunities to engage their scholars. And so we're excited about, even though it's virtually, our expectations do not change. We are unapologetic about our arts department because we operate in excellence and nothing else.
That's absolutely amazing. Now, do you guys have a specific class model here? I understand you all have an open campus. As we took our walk to the dance studio, I got a little bit of tour, a little bit of the tour of the school. And so talk to us a little bit about the class model if you can.
Yes, even though our core teachers operate in a single gender, within our arts department, our 6th through 8th is male and female, only because we have various events and opportunities where we use that time in their class for that practice or rehearsal time. We have an open campus, so our scholars are very disciplined in their movement. So we have a fine arts wing that our scholars go in and out of their classrooms. A lot of the student-led. We have a green room. They have an editing bay within the media arts department. So our scholars put on a film festival. They've done their dance recital, and when we ended our year for the pandemic, for COVID, it didn't stop us because our scholars were prepared. So what they did was, all the hard work that they had put in that year, they turned it into a virtual film festival that you're able to go to our social media and our media arts YouTube page for Utopian Academy for the Arts and find that film festival and that dance recital where it was virtual. So the scholars themselves put it together, edited it so that it was able to be produced and shown and exhibited to our community. So the scholars, because they have that discipline in the arts, and we produce that critical thinking, we produce that leadership and that excellence, they are able to compete on a global level.
That is absolutely wonderful. This is an amazing school. I know we're here to initially talk about the event of each scholar getting their Google Chromebook and getting ready for virtual learning. But in that, I think we've found a diamond hidden over here in Clayton County, over here on Forest Parkway in Ellenwood, Georgia, and I hope you guys get a chance to check it out. My name is Chris J, and this is BMH Magazine. This was Ebony Craft, and earlier we had Dr. Miller, the Executive Director and Founder with us, okay? You guys have a great day.